So we're at the Purple Worm. Ward and Vesperr, have you found some way to take a shower yet, or because you smell horrid before you?
Because it's not 6 o'clock, right? So
No.
Don't give a dwarf a shower.
Hey, this is an inn too.
I will probably get a bath.
You can rent a room here.
Yeah, I'll
Get
get
your
a
bath and whatnot.
I will rent a cup and buy a drink.
Okay.
How much is that? Like 5 silver? How much is it? Worth about that?
It's gonna be a bit rough because you're in a known establishment and you smell horrible.
I just want a drink first. Yeah, I'll take a bath. I just need to
But
prep
you take the
myself.
drink first with you to go get and take the
It's
clean
all
up.
prep work.
So,
Dwarf doesn't like water.
but you do manage to try to clean yourself. I was sure really
Yeah.
you're like a bare minimum guy.
What part of me touch the water down there?
Well, it's kind of splashed up on it. You just would naturally stink from being in a sewer.
Yeah,
So you meet Purple
Actually,
Worm.
I'll take a bath.
I guess you guys exchange information on what you found. And you're waiting basically for Jenja to show up.
Yep.
So if there's a caravan leaving with their ill-gotten gains, would they be needed to hire caravan guards? We can insinuate ourselves upon them with them.
To look legit, they probably wouldn't.
They probably wouldn't.
They would, to look legitimate.
You guys talk amongst yourselves then.
So,
I tell you, yes, they would, and I have information. So I have found out through contacts where to possibly go look. So I already been to Thur. I have been
Don't know what they want to almost shit.
stealthing around,
There was two
and I have found that they have 2 that's left. And through my agency, I found out that they had another cargo that has not left. And I have went and found out that there is at least 3 of them that I found, right?
Yeah, 3 that you know of, yeah.
Big,
why don't we find out?
full of gold.
Why don't we find out the caravan and just jump on his guards?
Anyway, I've took care of that, I think. I have marked a small X symbol in the same corner of each one of these, so we'll know which one it is. So possibly you can go up and see if they will need more guards.
If your contact knows about the loots, he should know who's renting out the warehouse, to say the least.
They couldn't tell me who's written out, they can just tell me that they was
So
kept-
they can tell you it's getting a hold of the ledger and whatnot, so it
Yeah.
could be difficult.
Yeah, they said it'd be hard to get rid of, get hold of
Here's the
it.
thing, I mean, she don't even know that you found this loot. Unless you went back and told
I
her.
tell her that she's supposed to be here at 6 o'clock and I'm gonna let her know what I have found.
If we could join the caravan as guards,
You say that and a human woman sits down or says that's probably a brilliant idea. Then she Jenja.
Nah.
She kind of spooks you a little. Because she just comes out of nowhere in this crowded place.
do you know her?
She's what I will seek to become.
Human?
You just seek to become a dwarf. Already.
Get a race change.
I say yes, this is Jenja. She's a friend of mine, and and then I tell her my investigation I have found out there are 3 more.
3 more.
3 more of what we discussed, full of coin.
Okay, she'll tell you there's 2 more warehouses down there, and if we've managed to track down 10 altogether, then we can tell they're here now just in Northgate.
So that is
That's
a
a
lot
lot
of gold.
So you're looking, she does you at least looking on a caravan, it's like 3, 4 wagons to the most.
Did you tell me, or did I was telling about the gold is also gold from all over the region?
Yeah, from like south of here, whatnot.
So were they from the towns that have been hit?
Yes, they had to be.
That's what she tells you, and it's just random art, like artworks, magic items. I mean, it's an awful lot of loot from a bunch of different places.
That's good.
And she'll tell you, she tosses a short sword up on the table. She says, we have noticed a couple of these short swords got your forge mark on it.
No. Magic man.
So you go to grab it, and she says, no, we need this. And she snatches it up.
I'll look at
Because she's going to attempt to try to get these he's off the street for you.
Oh, okay.
I'll be much surprised if you do.
So it's the least I can do. You were done wrong. She's like, and I apologize.
It's welcoming to know there's at least some kind-hearted people.
Because I'm assuming you've told, like, she's known the story and you've told her.
Yeah, I've told her all about the weapons, and
So,
he got tricked into making them for her, and
she'll tell you, she's like, I don't know when to go on a caravan. She's like, but, I can find out and I can give you the names of the merchants. She's like, it'll be up to you guys to get hired on. I mean,
if you can find out the names of the merchants, maybe we can call it to our contact, Ackland. What's the name again?
so,
And see if he knows them.
she's like, well, she's like, honestly, if he knows merchants, you're probably better off getting references from him to put out for you, and he could probably point you out to guys. She's like, can I find out when caravans leaving? Sure, but he's gonna know probably these people better than you.
Yeah. He
She
probably
was
fixes
like-
their wagons and stuff.
And she's like, no, she's like, for sure the next caravan leaves out 2 days. And I don't know if that'll go with it or not just yet. I'll just have to keep an eye out for it. She's like, now, caravan going out 2 days, he could probably find out who's going there and tell you more about the people than I can. But however you guys will play it out is up to you.
I think we need to go talk to Ackland again.
Okay, well, I mean, it's late in the evening.
I mean,
so-
probably tomorrow.
Okay, sure. Assume you two are in a groups here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to go for it. So you were able to go for this purpose. You remember in here too?
Sure.
Okay, and I'll meet you here same time tomorrow. And I'll see what I can find out. Spread to you guys. You guys meet with this Ackland and try to find out what merchants are going to head out on the next caravan. She's like, 'cause surely caravans are no smaller than seven wagons to the least, because they go in big numbers. So she's like, you just gotta hope that they haven't started hiring guards yet.
I want to ask her, is the shop of Holden still in town?
She looks at you, why?
Personal vendetta.
And she looks at you. And you could tell it's one that she's not sure what she should say.
Have you told me about this shop yet?
Yeah, I told you about
Yeah.
Acra that runs it. That
I say Vesperr has been done very wrong by, I don't want to say the person that stays in there, but she's a Harper agent. I say that, yeah, she's been done very wrong in there, like they've done wrong in the whole world.
So what she says, what you're trying to say is you weren't done wrong there. You were done wrong by possibly people that work there. And she's kind of giving you that look like you know what I'm talking about.
yeah.
And she asked you how long ago.
That touched me here.
Probably
You're looking at 8 years.
About 8 years.
Been 8 years. She tells you it's gone under different ownership since then. Still hasn't changed.
But no longer the tiefling.
Yeah, she says that person is no longer there.
Yeah, she's still alive.
She kind of shakes her head, yeah.
Is she in town?
Shakes her head, no. She's like, but I don't have all the answers. They are no different than we are as Harpers. I mean, they're everywhere. She could still be here and I just not know it. She says, whatever happened to you, I'm very sorry for. I know how they can be.
Yeah.
So she's like, but I just want to tell you that what you've got going on here is way bigger than any personal vendetta that you have. I mean, you're talking about your personal life compared to the whole possible fate of the Sword Coast, if this is as big as what Leosa never thought it was. So she's like, you know, I ask that you just put that aside. I mean, if it's been that long, then you should consider yourself lucky. Vesperr strokes his beard.
No. That's a bad tale.
Yeah, you're the bearded lady. He's kind of killed the mood. She's kind of killed the mood a little now with this.
Line of questioning.
Yes.
That I'm completely oblivious
You
about.
probably. And it's really your mood has really died down at your table.
I'm just working on like a metal bear.
She's very uncomfortable about the whole thing because she doesn't know what happened to you, but she knows how the network works, and it was probably something really bad. She's like, but she puts her hand on her shoulder. She's like, I will see you here tomorrow at 6.
I'll be here.
Okay, so you have a whole night ahead of you. Whatever you want to do is up to you.
I want to scout these docks, or the storages. See what, if the same traffic goes in and out as it does during the day.
What's your
Stealth
passive
read?
perception?
It's -1 with disadvantage, so like 6.
What's yours?
0.
No, it's not a 0. It's
Well,
10 plus
that's
whatever your perception is.
10.
10. What's yours?
11.
Okay.
What's plus your modifier, right?
Yeah, it's whatever your perception is plus 10.
Yeah.
Like complete perception. So.
Oh, mine's a 14 then.
Yeah, it is. So, hey, you should write that out as a 14. Because that's technically what you use for stealth, unless someone is actually looking.
Okay.
Like guards, you go with, unless they're looking for something. That's what I was trying to get along with you all.
Oh, okay.
Not to say that anybody was snooping around
Yeah.
or anything, I was just curious.
So mine's like 4 with because of disadvantage.
No, it's just whatever it is. If there's no disadvantage, because it's not a roll. Unless you guys plan on doing something tonight?
I tell them, Vesperr, I know you're not stealthy, but tell Vesperr.
Actually,
Are you?
16 decks.
Wow, you are.
They just I have disadvantage or something because of my armor.
Or maybe you can be from the distance and watch our backs.
Or I can just change my armor.
Yeah,
Or go to the rooftops.
that'd be a good idea.
Cover us on the roof.
I'll tell you, I just want to investigate these where they're keeping
Get a
all
gun.
these.
I mean, I just play the game out there. You guys are.
I just want to check all these places where they're keeping the gold and see if I see anybody we've seen before coming in and out of these that's working with this chick with the kobolds, or I see any other strange activity coming in and out of there.
Okay, Roland is technically here too, and he's pretty heavily armored as well. Keep that in mind.
If we get in trouble, we just push him out there.
Alright. Hit it with your what's it called?
Halberd.
Halberd, yeah, the halberd. Hit it with your halberd. That's what you made for him, right? Was a halberd. Okay. So you guys are wanting to go check out these warehouses and look for people?
See, earlier when I saw the guards coming in and out, the main thing I want to see if the guards change, if there's more at night, if there's less at night. Is there any other body that go in there that I think it's not a guard?
So you're gonna do a stakeout.
Yep. Old school cop stakeout. That's what I'm about, man.
They still do those. They're not old school. Now, if it was old school, you'd have like donuts, coffee, and a big fake mustache, and like aviator glasses on, and
I cast disguise self on myself.
like so. So that's what you're wanting to do.
Mhm.
Are all you gonna go?
They do
or-
not have to. I just asked them if they will. More eyes are better than no eyes.
On the way though, I do want to go by. Where my parents had their restaurant.
Okay.
Just
Are the
go by.
buildings connected together or are they broken separate?
Some of them are, some of them aren't. Just depends. Your outer ring of the city, yeah, a lot of stuff is built real close together.
That's where the warehouses are.
Every side of Baldur's Gate has warehouses for the purpose, like, okay, you bring in your wagon, you load up your stuff, you sell everything else it came with, and then you have it moved to the other side where you buy more wagons just to carry it out. That's how they make a lot of money here in town. So you're wanting to go by this restaurant.
Your restaurant.
Dancing Dragon.
Yeah, I was about to say, let's go to your little info page.
We
here.
used to have a jewelry shop here until we moved.
Used to.
And across the street was another jewelry
Dancing
shop.
Dragon.
And I liked it.
Oh, we all just like walking around town together?
Yeah.
It's been renovated, not there anymore, but this is the building. Are you just like reminiscing, or?
He walks in, punches a hole in the wall, reaches in, grabs something out.
Grabs like a +10 sword out of the wall.
This is where they were.
Dad told me this is here.
Legend of the Sea.
Pull out my big fuck off sword. Okay, so.
But yeah, just reminiscing.
Okay, reminiscing. Anyway, she's probably look pretty sad, I would assume.
Yeah.
Anybody got anything to say to her?
I asked her, what is this place?
Used to be called the Dancing Dragon. My mother and father owned this restaurant.
What is it now?
Still a restaurant, it's just not the Dancing Dragon.
Do they still run it?
It's the Centurion
You
Buffet
did.
and Grill.
Oh yeah, you don't.
You did.
Yeah, now it's called the Centurion Buffet and Grill.
So this is where you grew up?
Yeah.
Do you want to go in?
No.
Bye.
I want to make sure nobody's following us.
This is on the west side, so it's now called the Green Fish.
That explains the smell.
Well, it's on the west side. The west side's towards the harbor, so I needed a fishy type name. So the Green Fish is the name of this place.
Better than the slippery trout.
Do I notice if we're being like
I like it when you give me this
followed?
slippery trout.
That's funny. Watched.
Is it being watched?
No, I said, do I need to roll for that, or is there a reason, like, should I be worried? My character probably just wants to make sure we're not being followed, or...
Okay,
Yeah.
so you're actually going to look around for somebody?
Yep.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
That's 14.
You don't notice anybody that's watching.
Okay. I tell you, just keep your eyes open here, because there's a lot of, motorcade.
No.
There could be somebody tacked onto us and we don't know.
Did we ever come with a name for the tavern that I was sold to here in town?
You weren't sold to a tavern here in town. You were sold and you went to.
Yeah, that's right.
You went to Scornoble, I think.
Yeah.
So let me go back to your notes. See what I can't figure out here. See.
I kind of want to look through my old notes, because I believe...
Yeah, you worked at a brothel as your mom. Yeah, you worked at a brothel there in town.
Yeah.
It's called the Playful Pixie.
Playful Pixie.
The one right down. It may have alchemist there.
Yeah.
Do you want to go see if that place is still open?
Yeah, we'll go see that place still open.
It is.
And
You go to a brothel called the Playful Pixie. Now you probably look angry.
Yeah.
She looks very angry now. She's went from being very somber and sad to angry. Her hair spikes up, turns gold.
Yeah.
She goes again and she gets all these little arcs of electricity around her.
Her eyes start coming
Yeah,
out.
her eyes turn blue.
we can bust it out. But our kicks will do it.
So,
I was trying to find...
you're at this brothel outside. A lot of drunk guys, got girls, hanging on these girls outside, maybe a fight or two. It's in a rough part of the neighborhood.
Are there any girls that I recognize?
It's been a long time.
8 years.
No, I'm gonna say no. not
Probably
at all.
mostly humans.
Yeah, some half elves.
I cannot remember in my story, my backstory, there was a gentleman that had me and the other chick that lived across the street had similar interests for,
Mm-hmm.
and he ran off and joined like the militia that was here. I can't remember what his name was. I was gonna look for him.
So you want to go in?
Yeah, probably.
I mean, just by looking on the outside, you wouldn't think that this establishment's changed any. So you're gonna go in? Is anybody gonna follow Vesperr in?
I'll go with her.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll tell you drink something.
I'm
You
going because I think I
you
have
don't get
to.
a lot of lady attention, but you do.
Oh God.
You go
I got my
in.
hood pulled up.
Okay. You go in. It's packed. It's not the greatest place in the world. It's pretty busy. It's almost like this is the place where like your low lifes go and whatnot. It's a typical place. Guys grab assing on girls, be rough with them if they want, as long as girls are making that money.
Like the same people, like the in charge people, are they in here?
Yeah, I'm gonna say so. Roll me perception. You, like I said, you don't get a lot of lady attention, but you do.
14.
Yeah.
I look broke, I look ragged.
You're
Half my
you're
face burnt off.
you're a dwarf. I mean,
You're telling me they're racist.
So much better not feel.
there's a familiar face in here to you, and you know how this guy is because he's had a couple turns with you, and it's Arth Harkath.
Barth.
No, Off Harkath.
Off.
His name is
Off.
supposed to be Barf.
Off.
Off.
Yeah. Rack. R-A-K-T. It's H-A-H-R. And you know him as one of the three wise guys.
Are they kin to the Stooges?
Yeah, but they're a lot meaner.
I'm gonna lean over and be like, "You see that guy over there?" I'm not really looking at him. I'd be like, "Don't draw attention to yourself."
I'm gonna be honest. Y'all look about the same to me.
I'll describe exactly what he's wearing.
Alright.
How would you feel
He's on
about?
my bad side.
How would you feel about helping me rough him up a bit?
Amused.
Okay, are you being really quiet about this?
Yeah.
Are you listening in on this?
You're with us.
Yes.
You're right beside us.
Okay, I mean, I'm not stopping you, but
Why would you do that? That could get us in a lot of trouble.
Not if nobody knows.
Because he's a
Does
shite.
he have information?
Maybe.
He's just an ass.
I can't just beat up somebody for no reason.
He's a real dick. He deserves it.
I'm gonna say it's about 9 o'clock at night now.
You know, we take him out to an alley, fuck him up.
Stop.
I
This guy
say,
seems to not pay any attention.
Well, look at it this way. He's an asshole that sells women for profit. But all these people here are slaves.
he owns this place?
No, he doesn't sell these women for profit. You know this.
Is he?
Just out of game, this place is ran by the Zentarium.
Yeah.
He comes in here and does what he
I
wants
leave.
because he's part of the Zentarium. But you don't know that.
Okay.
You don't know that.
Okay. I don't know that.
She knows
Luta,
that.
stop being a bitch.
She was, this is where she was forced to work at.
This is a wretched house scumability.
I literally just assumed in character right now that he kind of ran the place.
But yeah, I can see where you might think that. But I mean, he does have a lot of lady attention. So
I tell you all, I do not feel comfortable in here.
You shouldn't.
Their eyes are upon me.
She has a point.
Lustful ways.
I mean, you're literally turning women down left and right. You might even have a man come up and like ask you how much it is.
And that's when I'll get offensive.
Okay. Cause a scene.
No. Just be like, she's not for sale.
She's
And
nice.
he'll, well, how about you?
If you want your cock attached to you, then no.
He just kind of laughs and walks off. Yeah, you kind of get an idea of the type of people that are in here.
I straight up asked Vesperr, says, So you're in here for revenge?
I'm not gonna lie, you probably look better than most of the women in here.
I do, probably.
You're even dressed better, so I mean, you catch a lot of eyes your way.
How to pull a predator.
What type of predator? Yeah, that type.
Now we just have to figure out how to get this guy out of here, you know, that's gonna be the hard part.
Well, yeah, and she's wanting to mess this guy up. And obviously, I think Ord is wanting to help. So Luta,
That is against what I would be,
We don't want to alienate
beat
her.
somebody up.
He is part of,
Zoobly boobs.
I'm not gonna say the name in here.
Zoobly boobs? You can say the zoobly boobs.
No, I can't say that.
Did he do something to you?
Yeah.
did a lot of stuff to her.
We don't have to if you're too uncomfortable with it.
I am very uncomfortable with it, but if he doesn't, I mean, he might deserve it.
Friends,
He deserves it.
I'm also lawful good, so
friends do not ask
it had to be a lawful reason why I want to do this. Like he broke a crime.
I mean, I'd have no problem wearing his skin as a fucking souvenir.
The way I said is, we take a skull back on
Put
the
a
sleep for a
stick
few
on a
days.
string and wear it around your neck.
I'm very. I tell you guys, I want to leave now.
On the server.
Well, remember, she told her, you know, she needed to put aside her personal vendettas, and this is bigger than her.
I'll buy you a few drinks.
You want to buy a drink here?
Not here, yeah.
No, that's the purple thing to take.
I think we should leave.
Worm,
I think we should
yeah.
go back to the purple worm. We're not.
Boy, he's
don't eat it.
Vesperr, he's right there. You haven't seen this guy in 8 years. And there he is.
Remember, the cause is way bigger than seeing more revenge.
Or we can wait a few months after this is over, and I can buy several kegs of alchemist fire. We'll just stuff it up his bum.
Sounds like a plan.
Are you really gonna let this go? You haven't seen this guy in 8 years, and here's one of them. One of 4 people, actually, that completely wrecked your life. And here's one of them.
For now, I'll let it go just because Ord promised to come back with me and fuck him up.
Yeah, then I will.
All right.
Listen, Dad.
Okay, and remember, when you asked about her, and Ginger said
She's not here.
she's not here. So, I mean, he might not be here eventually either. I'm just saying. So, it's your opportunity.
I'm an elf though. I'm only 70.
And he's a human.
See, this is one of the situations where
He's a
the
human,
humans try to
though,
rile the
so-
character, do something really stupid to get themselves in prison.
And 3 wise guys are 2 dwarves and a human. So,
So,
you're gonna leave it alone? You're gonna leave?
yeah,
Okay.
for now. I'm trying to prove my loyalty to the group.
Okay, so you're gonna leave and someone smacks you on the ass, gets a handful.
Did I see it?
I turn around, and put a blade to his throat.
Did
or
we see
throat.
it?
Oh yeah, you guys are there.
I just decked him.
I
On a
decked you.
reflex.
I couldn't even pull a blade out. I turned around, I was like, well, shit, they done that. So it's like that kid that hit Alexa Bliss?
Yeah. Man, wasn't that nice? Bounced around. So you do this, you see that a lot of people look, some people laugh, and everybody goes right back to their business. This dude's like laid out. So now you're gonna leave the place.
Be sure to take the boots.
Oh yeah, and I'll never return unless you give me
You're leaving
something
angry?
to come back.
Yeah.
Pretty pissed.
At least I got to hit somebody.
Yeah, I guess it's true. But you've seen all these young girls, and some of them are playing it up, and deep down inside, you know that they're lying, and they have to do that to survive.
And that's what I'm going to tell Luta.
I mean, you know what it's like
cost
to
to
do
buy
that.
the slaves just to set them free.
Depends.
That's what I tell Luta once we get outside.
I mean,
They're forced to do that?
And you could see some of these girls don't want to, and they've got guys all up on them, and they just sitting there like, oh God, please let it be over with.
That guy
Probably,
does that?
probably drugged up.
You'll see girls that are drugged up. You'll see some of them drink themselves stupid before they're getting screwed by these guys. I mean, this is not a good place.
That guy runs it?
He doesn't run it, but he works for the organization.
Who runs the organization?
Mhm. That's like asking you who
What's the name of this place?
that's like asking you who's
Yeah.
the very top Harper in the Harper Agency.
What's the name of this place?
It's the Playful Pixie. Zen
I know.
owned. Playful Pixie, Zen owned.
Like I said, I don't remember where they were being told by the Notaro. So, yeah.
It is what it is.
So you know, that's what she's all about, bringing down on our law, people breaking the law.
Every time it's been mentioned, they've just been whispering to themselves.
Okay, so
And Zataria, and I hate them.
you're gonna go back. You're gonna continue to go to the warehouse. I
Yes.
assume. And you're just gonna do a stakeout,
Mhm.
looking for unusual people.
I want to get eyes on this until we get.
Oh, you don't see anything that's
Yeah.
unusual. I mean, the guards are still their guards are. I mean, it's a well guarded place. I mean, it's people's way of making a living. You know, that's in here. You don't see anything unusual.
With that much gold, I would think they would have more guards on hand. That's what's kind of.
Unless they're trying to remain inconspicuous.
Good.
Yeah, because they want to look legitimate.
Yeah.
Or there's wizards, invisible ones, and
Ah, that's how I got in.
Or some of the guards are not just regular fighters, they might be wizards.
But I mean, you guys don't see anything out of the ordinary.
And they could be armed to the teeth, we don't know.
Well, I point out at least where the warehouse is, it'll tell you where the ones that they're at. The caravan, like the different ones.
Yeah, she told you guys
Yeah.
what warehouses had what, so. But you're looking at 3 different warehouses to go look through. But you don't see anything that's out of the ordinary. I mean,
I think if we can just find out what caravan they're gonna be on, if we get on as guards, that's our best bet. I don't think we need to search through any more crates.
All right. I think in the morning we know where we need to go.
so in the morning, where are you gonna go?
Go talk to Ackland and see if he
Can put out some good word for us.
find out how we become guards for these merchants that's coming out.
Okay.
Particularly the big one.
And who those warehouses maybe belong to.
Yeah.
Well, they belong to the city.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, they're rented out.
They're
where,
rented.
I mean, like what
Spaces.
merchant,
Oh,
you know.
Well, it's not merchants that
Which
own them.
caravan
It's
or whatever.
basically like nobles and stuff. It's just how everybody makes their money.
Okay, well, I mean, anyway, we can figure out
Okay.
what caravan they're going out on
Okay.
and all that, yeah.
So, anybody do anything tonight? You're not trying to sneak around, do anything dangerous, are you?
Not without me.
I only have 159 gold. I probably don't have enough to buy one of these girls.
You have enough to buy one of these girls for 159 gold.
I mean,
Oh, buy a girl.
like buy out.
Probably one that's been there for years, probably. One that's like older, but you couldn't buy one that's younger. You could probably buy somebody that's probably like 30, 35. Vagina looks like it's been punched like a lasagna or some shit. That looks really, pretty
I'm
beat
not
up.
gonna fuck her.
I know, you're trying to rescue her, I understand that.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, I mean, it would be an older woman, someone that's kind of wore out their time here.
Yeah.
Whenever we travel back, why don't we just get them out of here?
It usually happens when someone's worn out.
What about we break them out?
Yeah. Eventually, you've seen where, like, when women's worn their welcome out, they'll sell them. Some guys buy them, or they just murder them, take them out, throw them in an alley or something. I mean, if a guy's not going to pay you any attention, they're not going to make any money off of you, why they going to keep you around? You know what I mean? I mean, you've heard.
I'm gonna tell you that my plan is I'm gonna spend, if I can, and try to free one of these girls.
I mean,
while we're here.
you even heard so much rumors that some of these women have been like, sort of like work tribes and whatnot, just for mating purposes, just for breeding.
Right.
So, I mean, there are things out there, these women, that's worse than death.
Yeah.
Anything that makes a coin.
So I think that's my plan tonight.
So you're just gonna...
What's that guy's name?
Hoff?
Rack.
Rack. I don't know, you named these guys, not me.
Yeah.
Have you
So,
ever heard of the story of Robin Hood?
dude, these girls aren't leaving this place. You can't rescue them like that.
No, I want to get close to Hoff and take all of his gold and then buy him with his own gold.
I mean,
What he's going to do is quite simple. He's just want
Yeah.
to go in and be like,
Yeah, he just want to buy one, and
I wanna
I'm like,
purchase
no, I want
one.
to bring it down.
we can burn them.
Now, you just told him not to let it get personal.
Well, not right
Now,
now.
here you are making it
Not right
personal.
now.
I mean, I'm all down for
whenever-
this plan. I mean,
Yeah.
we'll go in guns blazing.
No, whenever we're done with our bigger mission in life,
You plan on coming back here?
we're coming back here.
Okay. So you're going to just attempt to just buy one of these girls?
Yeah.
I'm going to say it'll probably break you gold-wise, but you can get one. But the thing is, what are you going to do with her?
Hire a ferry back down to Venus.
No, but who's you gonna stay with?
Yeah, she don't know anybody.
I'll give her.
She's a.
I'll ask you if you could give her a job at the forge. Maybe cleaning around.
Just a letter to Brack and because I lost my notes.
Brack's the only guy that's living there.
No, the old man.
Oh, yeah.
Dorn.
Dorn, yeah.
Maybe
The
she
Dorn and
can,
Brack to.
she can clean up and stuff until she gets on her feet to get,
Yeah.
do something else.
I have you working at the pennant.
Alright, so that's fun.
So you're
No,
gonna,
nothing else. Just
are you guys gonna pitch in gold? Send her there?
How much
Yeah.
cost?
That's not a lot. I mean, you give her 30 gold, man, she'll get the greatest easy and ain't even have coins still up in her pocket.
I give 20. You give her 10.
Yeah, we're
Okay. So you have freed one woman from the woes of prostitution.
Carl will patch in with that later.
She is, man, I'm on all types of 20 today. Won't know shit if combat breaks out. She's 36, so yeah, she's more than welcome out. So you've probably done this woman a really good service, like big time service. So, and you're gonna send her back to Greenest. Are you gonna leave her like with a letter? It's like, hey, you know, this is blah blah blah. We've sent her here. Give her this job. Take care of her.
Yeah.
Are you gonna liberate eventually all the prostitutes and send her to Green?
yes.
Man, Greenest population's gonna grow big.
Just explode.
Cause, I mean, wow. Okay. Anyways, for another game. So this, you plan on doing anything else tonight? Does this make you feel better about things to a degree?
Yeah, it makes me feel better that I helped somebody the way I was helped, but
But you know, you do know, you get one girl, there'd be five
Five more coming
girls.
tomorrow.
Exactly.
Yeah.
but I did what I could.
Well, that's true. You did what you could.
This could turn into an entirely different game. We'll just choose to stay here and investigate this tutorial.
You could, but that's the thing, man. The Synths are like Hydra. They're everywhere.
But once we, if we survive into really high levels, we can just start punishing, kicking in doors, killing everybody.
You take one-
Get the level 20. Just
You take one horror out, two more comes back.
So,
get the level 20 to some type of rooftop. Is that the Zit?
Yep.
okay,
Is that the
so
Zit?
Just have a little pad.
first thing in the morning, you guys are gonna go see Ackland, right?
Yep.